So in this video, we will learn how to, um, what the different formulas are that we use for finance formulas. So the first one is simple and compound formulas. So I would suggest that you actually write these down in one place so you have all your formulas in one location. So here we're going to talk about the simple and compound formulas, and the first one is the simple interest formula. So the simple interest formula is that the future value, which is F, is equal to the principal, what you start with, times 1 plus R times T, where F is your future value, P is your present value, R is your interest rate, and T is your time. And these same letters will be used throughout, so get used to these same letters. The next formula is the compound interest formula. That formula is your future value is equal to your present value times 1 plus R over N to the N times T. Where again, F is for future value, P is for present value, R is your interest rate, N is the number of compounding periods in 1 year. And T is your time in years. And I should have mentioned that for always, T is always in years. If your T is in months, you would have to convert your months into what fraction of a year it is. There's also a formula called the continuous compounding formula. That is where your future value is equal to your present value times E, where E is that wonderful number that's 2.71718 and a bunch of numbers after it. It goes on forever and ever and ever to the R times T. So this is your compounding continuously formula. And so what you do is you have to pay attention to what kind of compound you have and which one you're dealing with. Some other formulas we deal with are the annuity and loan formulas. So we have a savings plan future value formula. That is where your future value is equal to your payment. With annuities and loan formulas, you're going to have a payment involved times 1 plus R over N to the NT minus 1 all over R over N. Again, F stands for your future value. PMT stands for your payment. How much you pay either monthly or yearly or quarterly, or whatever your number of compounding periods you have. R is again your interest rate, N is your number of compounding periods in a year, and T is your number of years. We also have the savings payment plan payment formula, and this one's basically the exact same formula. It's just now solved for the payment. So PMT is going to equal your future value times R over N all over 1 plus R over N to the NT minus 1. And so basically what it is, you've just solved this formula for the PMT. It's just instead of having to do the algebra, you already have it in this form. Then we also have a loan present value formula. So this is a present value, so it's P for present value is equal to your payment, PMT, times 1 minus 1 plus R over N to the negative N times T all over R over N. So that would tell you your present value for a loan you might have with a certain payment. And then the last one is your loan payment formula, which is going to be solving for PMT. PMT is going to equal P times R over N all over 1 minus 1 plus R over N to the negative N times T. And so this would tell you, if you know what your present value is, you can then figure out what your payment would be and how much you would spend. Again, I would suggest you write all these formulas down with the names so that you can say, I need this formula, this is the formula I need, and then you can work through with all those formulas. Your teacher may not let you use them, but at least it's a good place to go to and look in one spot.